Libertarianism is on the rise here in Argentina. And by coincidence, I found this little game called Rimworld that could actually be a libertarian game. So I've decided to make a video about the game, me playing the game, and libertarianism. If you are a libertarian, I really recommend you to play this game. No intervention from the state at all. Well, as far as I went. But what Americans think of libertarianism? Well, I'm about to find out. Surfing YouTube, I came across with this channel called The Majority Report with Sam Seder. Sam Seder seems to be having a lot of fun debating libertarians, so let's see what he has to say. Let me explain something first. What I'm trying to do here is to bring American politics and debates to a Brazilian audience. I don't know if I can do that. That's going to be quite the challenge, but let me see what I can do. The basic idea behind my channel is to help people to learn and understand English. I'm gonna try the best I can to help the Brazilian audience to understand what the hell is going on, because Sam Seder debates over the phone, and that can be really frustrating and difficult sometimes to understand. Agora no bom e puro português. O libertarianismo está crescendo muito aqui na Argentina por causa de um deputado chamado Javier Milei. E eu, por um acaso, por coincidência, encontrei este jogo chamado Rimworld, que tem muitas características do libertarianismo. Se você é libertário, eu te recomendo experimentar Rimworld. E enquanto eu jogo, eu vou fazendo alguns comentários sobre libertarianismo e sobre o próprio jogo. E eu gostaria também de saber a visão que os americanos têm do libertarianismo, por isso eu encontrei no YouTube um canal bastante interessante chamado The Majority Report with Sam Seder. O Sam Seder, que é bastante inteligente e debate muito bem, parece que adora debater com libertários, e isso aí é entretenimento garantido. Vamos parar de falar e vamos direto ao vídeo.
Yesterday, you may have seen this on the Twitter feeds. Yesterday we had a great libertarian caller call in. I want to say that I appreciate the libertarians calling in.
I appreciate the libertarians calling in. And I believe that because he seems to be really enjoying himself. It's actually quite fun. Aqui, o Sam Seder está agradecendo aos libertários que ligam para ele. Parece que ele recebe chamadas de libertários quase todos os dias. Não tem como este canal não ser extremamente divertido.
Making their case, attempting to make their case. We welcome all callers. Got an email from listener Tina.
Sam Seder is a liberal, and I am using the American definition for liberal, or left. I don't know what you think about those people laughing. Libertarians do take libertarianism very seriously. Aqui, o Sam Seder está fazendo um pouco de graça com os libertários que ligam para ele, para provar que o libertarianismo sim funciona. De acordo com o Sam Seder, eles estão perdendo os debates. E ele ainda diz que recebeu um e-mail de uma ouvinte que se chama Tina. Vamos escutar o que a Tina diz no e-mail.
Hello, Sam and the MR team. Find a female libertarian. I dare you. You will not find one. Not as one as virulent as the ones who call you. We women are too busy dealing in reality, like our children and family and friends. Libertarians are stupid people, and they have found a political view to back up their racism and sexism. But keep them talking. Libertarians become liberals when their ideology hurts people they love.
Let me pause here for a second. If you disagree with anybody today, you're an idiot. If you disagree with the right, you are a communist. If you disagree with the left, you are a Nazi. What the hell is going on? Aqui, a ouvinte desafia Sam Seder a encontrar uma mulher libertária. Segundo ela, as mulheres têm que estar preocupadas com os filhos, com a família, e têm que permanecer no mundo real. Ela ainda acusa os libertários de serem racistas e sexistas, e que o libertarianismo termina quando alguém que eles amam sai machucado. This is my first video doing this kind of subject, so be a little patient, please.
Now, I don't know if I agree with Tina.
Well, now things start to get complicated. I need to pause here for a second. Sam Seder says he doesn't know if he agrees with Tina. I think he does. In fact, I think all liberals think anybody on the right is automatically a sexist, racist, fascist, and why not a Nazi? This whole thing forces me to do something I really didn't want to do in this video. Bom, aqui o Sam Seder complicou um pouco a minha vida, porque, vamos voltar, ele diz que ele não sabe se concorda com a Tina sobre os libertários, ou seja, a direita, serem todos sexistas e racistas, e eu ainda adiciono fascistas, nazistas. E neste caso, o Sam Seder está me forçando a fazer uma coisa que eu realmente não queria fazer. Por enquanto, neste vídeo, eu queria esperar um pouco mais. I have a question for Sam Seder. Well, I have a question for everybody. And I think it is the most important question in the world today. So, eu gostaria de fazer uma só pergunta ao Sam Seder. Uma só. E para mim é a pergunta mais importante de todas. This question is not even mine. I heard this question at Bill Maher some time ago. And I hated actually Bill Maher's answer to that question. So here it is. Na verdade, esta pergunta nem é minha. Eu escutei essa pergunta no programa do Bill Maher há algum tempo atrás. Mas eu detestei a resposta que o Bill Maher deu para esta pergunta que é crucial. Talvez seja a pergunta mais importante no planeta Terra hoje, pelo menos aqui no mundo ocidente. I want you to hear the question and think about it. Eu quero que vocês escutem esta pergunta e pensem sobre isto.
Trump is like, why can't I get this? About this?
Yes,
I mean,
please.
I've been listening to all of this about Trump and watching how these conversations go in the U.S. And I have one question about it. I mean, there's all these people in the U.S. who are on the conservative side who are aligned with Trump for all sorts of reasons. And there's all this tension around his presidency and attempts to pull him out of his office for various reasons. And like, what do you think will happen if that comes to pass? What do you think will happen to these people that have identified with Trump? And like, how is it that Democratic types, for example, are holding out their hand to say to these conservative types, sort of like, welcome back into the fold? Because it looks to me, from an outsider's perspective, that your country is polarizing in a way that's not good, and that, you know, people are going after Trump. And I understand that. It's not like I don't understand that. But there's all these people that elected him and that are identified with him, and they're not taking this well, you know. And so, well, they're not. They're not. It's not. And you know, you might not think they're very bright and all of that, and you know, they're backwards and all of those things. But you know, you need to have respect for the rest of your citizens, and if your country isn't going to pull itself apart, I really see this happening from an outsider's perspective when I come down here. And I lived in the States for a while, and it wasn't like this before.
I've decided to make YouTube videos again because of this question. His name is Jordan Peterson. He is an extremely intelligent Canadian professor that I didn't know anything about. So I did a YouTube search because I did remember the question. By the way, I hated Bill Maher's answer to his question. In fact, he didn't answer the question at all. He was just attacking Trump. This question isn't about Trump. This question is about how America is divided. No bom e velho português. Eu decidi fazer vídeos no YouTube de novo por causa de Jordan Peterson. É o nome desse cara que faz a pergunta para o Bill Maher. De fato, eu odiei a resposta do Bill Maher que ele deu. O Bill Maher só ficou atacando o Trump. Ele não estava perguntando pelo Trump. Ele estava perguntando sobre a divisão dos Estados Unidos. Oh man, I promised myself not to make videos more than 10 minutes long. So I'm going to stop here and continue in the next video. So this is it. Este vídeo já passou em muito os 10 minutos e eu tinha prometido para mim mesmo que eu não iria fazer nenhum vídeo maior que 10 minutos. Então eu vou parar por aqui e vou continuar no próximo vídeo. This is not America.